Hello student, Architecture 110 quiz number 3. This is the last quiz for the course. So I hope that you got maximum point for this one. After that you will focus on the projects and we can go to the final next month. Similar with the other quiz, we had 3 parts and 2 extra credit. First one, fill in the blank. Second one, true false question. Third one, a multiple choice question. And 2 extra credit. 1 coloring and 1 solve the problem. So now we go with each of them. The first one is fill in the blank. In this time we have, I think we have totally 24. For fill in the blank, and after that true and false question we have more question, and after that multiple choice longer. That means you have more question for both multiple choice and true and the false. Fill in the blank we have this one from 1 through 24, and similar with last one, you need to fill in the blank. True and false question, we have 30 questions for total, and I need you to read the statement and after that put T for true or F for false. Remember, T or F, don't write some letter between them. A lot of students, they like to put like between T and F, so I cannot count for that sentence. So make sure that you select true or false. If you got true, you put T, and if you like false, you get F. That's it for 30 questions for total for true and false. After that, you continue with multiple choice question. We have many choice, so please select the best answer. Some of the question they have very close answer, so you need to careful to select the best answer. Multiple choice for this quiz we have longer, we have more question for you can do. Same thing, we have a lot of question on the textbook, so you need to read on the page number and the one on the bold letter in the text. You can, on the textbook, you can see the type from the markets on the client for architecture, something like that, and you give me 3 sentence about the topic. I have the page number for you, and you just open the textbook, look at the page number, look at the bold letter, and after that give me the answer. So we have totally 35 questions, I remember 34 for total for the textbook answer. After that we have 2 credits. The first one, the credits 03A, the coloring for this one. So you print this one out, color, and email back to me. The second one is solve the problem. This is extra credits 3B. And I ask you to calculate for parking space for shopping center 4-acre site. And after that you need to calculate for accessible parking also. I have the guideline for you, and I also have one example, so you can look at this to solve the problem, and you get 10 points. Remember this one, I gave you the shopping center 4-acre. 1 acre equal 43,560 square feet. So if you have 4 acre, you need to times for 4 if you want to calculate for total area. The way how to solve the problem, I have the example for you, so just go in with that. First one, you need to bring this one out and color that one. This one 10 points for credit 38. You can add the sky, the bird, the sun, or the moon, something like that around on the sky, no problem. Or you can add the tree in the background from the house, no problem with me. About solving problem, I have the guideline for you right here. This one, let me see. Do smaller for its inside. Okay, so before you solve the problem, I suggest that you read on example. This is example for you can see the way how you do for the problem. First of all, we need to take the area from how many acre. You need to times for 43,560 square feet, because 1 acre equal like this. So how many acre you need to times for this one, and you get total area. After you got total area, you need to divide by 3, because the building area it usually equal 1/4 or 1/3 from the site. So in this case, I use 1/3. You take 1/3, you times for total area, and you got this is the area for the building. Now from the parking space is equal with the total of the building divided by 200 square feet or 250 square feet. In this case, I let you to select 200 square feet for each of the parking space. So that's why you take total area from the building, you divide for 1 area from the 1 parking space, and you get this one. This is the number for parking space. And remember, this is the regular one. After that, you need to see the table to look at the one right here, 145. So you look at on this range, we have 101 to 150, and 145 is belong to this range. And you got 5 accessible parking. With this range, you need 5 accessible parking, and with this range, you need the van accessible parking. You got number 1. So on of the parkings 5 and 1 need to add it on the regular one. So that's why you have total parking space for this building is 145, the regular one, plus 1 for the accessible parking and 1 for the van accessible parking. So totally you got 155. This is the answer I need to see for total parking. This one include for the accessible parking and the van accessible parking space. Remember, I need total. I don't need the regular one only. I need to add with the van accessible and the accessible parking. Okay, so this is the guideline. After you read this one, you go back with your similar to change the acre. You have the shopping center have 4 acres, so you take 4 acre times 43,560 square feet. That's 1 acre. You times for 4, you get total area right here. And the building area equal 1/3 from the total site area. That means this one. So you take this one, you can put this one the area. Okay, so this is 1/3. So you take 1/3, you time for this one. And you get the total right here for the square feet from the building. After that, 200 square feet is 1 parking lot. So that's why you have area building right here. You divide by 200 for each of the parking space, and you got the number from parking space. You take building area right here, put it right here, and divide by 200. So you got the number from the parking. This is the regular. After you got this area, you go with the range right here, and to figure out how many accessible parking and how many van accessible parking. So you get the number right here. After that, you check with the range right here for which belong to which one. And after that, you figure out how many accessible parking and how many van accessible parking. For example, this one. For example, if this one we got 200 regular parking, and you look at this range, 200 is this one. So that's why, and that's one you need 6 for accessible parking, and after that 1 for van accessible parking. So totally you got 200 plus 6 plus 1, so 207. That's example. For example, everything when you got this one, you got this one for 300 regular parking. You look at the range, 300 belong to this one, right? So that's why at that range you need 7 for accessible parking and 2 for the van accessible parking. 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 300 like before your example, so you get 309, for example, like that. And you fill out this one after you add for accessible parking and the van accessible parking, and you put it right here for me. this one we need to put accessible. Okay, so I need to see this one by total area. If you want to make sense about how to calculate this one, you go with example. Look again one more time. Okay, so this is 10 point for extra credits is 03, coloring 10 point for 10 point for extra credit, quiz number 3. Okay, so totally you got 20 point if you got this one 2. Okay, so that's all for quiz number 3. Good luck for all of you. And after this one, we need to I think many students submit for me the projects already, so you need to focus on the projects because it's due on 2 weeks from quiz number 3. Okay, good luck to all of you and see you next time.